Colton.
Get the shine in my jar. And I never got the drink.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning, Vietnam.
Top of the morning to you.
That was
Fucking
last
Sunday.
one. That was last episode, Corey. Good callback.
Yeah, I'm Colt. Hey, I'm Corey.
I'm Justice.
And I'm Roz.
And I'm Christina.
And today, joining us all the way from Germany, well, back from Germany, is my brother Burke. Burke,
Free
welcome
the
to the
government?
podcast. No, he's not.
Quite.
No.
He's got another year and a half.
A year and a half with the government.
And this is, dude, where's the Bong?
Oh!
What the hell? Party foul. This is why I don't do that.
I'll give it a retry here.
Retry.
Let's get you the sound porn you here for.
That wasn't bad.
Alright.
This is why Christina doesn't touch.
This is why we don't do this in the mornings.
This is why we can't have nice things.
No one's waking up for this!
This is why mom doesn't fucking love you.
It's 11:08, guys. Come on.
Yeah, I got woke up to two dudes bitching about
An alarm?
fucking smoke alarm because they didn't know there was a button on there you could press to shut it the fuck up.
It'll beep again, though. That's the problem.
It'll beep again, but all you gotta do is press the fucking button again.
No, it won't beep again.
Yeah, and if we have a fire in the house, we're all dead.
You have a fire alarm? I got a fire alarm. You got a fire alarm
I've
in your
also
room?
got a
No, I
fire
don't have
escape ladder.
I might have a fire alarm.
Yeah, and he's got the escape ladder. We're safe,
We're
guys.
just gonna burn to the ground before our fire
Yeah.
alarms go off.
Yeah.
But he has the escape ladder, and they will go off.
I'll jump out the
So
roof.
we're busting through closets into Corey's room so we can get out that escape ladder.
Yeah, I'm sure there's not much between the...
No, there ain't nothing between those things.
We'll just bust his closet and steal it from him.
Poster board at best.
I don't suggest it because my air conditioner is right.
I'll just throw it out the window, brother.
So,
I mean, if the house is burning.
I
It
don't give a
doesn't
fuck.
matter.
yeah, fair.
That AC
know.
unit ain't
If
shit.
the house is
I mean, truthfully, we could just climb off the roof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just climb out
Oh, yeah.
one of their
We'll
windows and just
we'll
go off the
jump
back of the
off
house.
patio.
I'm just going at the back.
I think this
Well,
is
this would
probably...
be our easiest.
Yeah.
Because it's our
Yeah, but this is the
access.
best way down.
Trapped in our bedroom, we're not gonna get to Colton's room though.
Oh.
We're just gonna, I mean, and it's not like it's an easier jump from the garage down. Not if the whole first floor is fucking burning.
The only thing you're gonna have to
Plus,
worry
you have
about
to go out the
is
front so I can toss you the dogs. You have to catch Gidget and hope Nightmare doesn't fucking act like an idiot.
She'll land on her feet. It's fine.
jump.
Yeah.
She'll land on all four paws like a cat, and she'll just keep walking around like.
Everyone would literally do a front flip, jumping off the roof.
She jumped off. She ran off of it.
She'd follow him right off. He'd go down and I'd be like, alright, babe, you're gonna be ready for Gidget and the other one, right? And she'd just jump right down after Dash.
Dad!
What are we doing, Dad? What do we got going on? This is work.
Dad, you didn't catch me.
Completely jumps off the wrong fucking door. It's fucking, ah!
We know she ran off of out Colton's. She blew through Colton's door. As he cracked the window to smoke out of it, she jumped, went through the window, got the roof, realized it was wet, and ran out of space too quick and slid off the roof. Colton came down. Let me run out the roof. Like she was dead. We go out the front door. She just walked around like, "How's it going, guys?"
Like, what's up? That was fun. Let's go again.
So I went to the back. I opened the back door, yelled for her. She came around and came right in. She just came inside like, "Hi."
Hi, Dad.
We're not doing that again.
Totally wicked.
That was totally wicked, dude.
Did you see me? Did you see what I did? Did you see me?
They let it
That was totally wicked, Squirt.
Does anybody have a topic today? Does anybody keep notes like me, like a good boy?
I don't think so.
Unfortunately, no.
What do we got?
I wasn't
Yeah,
prepared
so
for a Sunday morning
Just
pod.
NASCAR.
Yeah, this was
Yeah.
unexpected.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm just here because Burke's here, so.
Parker asked
What do you-
about the race today.
What do you got for notes?
Just NASCAR today, honestly.
Just NASCAR?
Just NASCAR.
I mean, we could start off with talking about how we want the race to go, but we think it's actually going to go.
Danny Hamlin's gonna get 3 in a row. It's gonna be a tie-way race, probably.
Oh,
We're all gonna be disappointed and mad.
Who's your guy?
Chase
And then
Elliott,
Who's your teammates?
Bowman.
Larson, Bowman, and Byron.
Byron's a solid choice.
Yep, Byron's fast. But he drives a 24 car though. Yeah, see?
What's wrong with the 24 car?
Jeff Gordon.
That's why I couldn't root for Chase until Chase got...
That's where I was going. I said
Yep.
Other than the 24?
No, otherwise I love...
The number's fine. It's the previous driver of the
I know, which is why
Which
I'm
makes
like...
the
Even though it
fuck
was literally just a fan
Byron
fucking
is like...
fight. Both of them fucking
Yeah, the drivers were cool.
Yes,
They were
like,
killing
"Arr!"
each other, and the fans hated each other, and here we are.
And here we are.
24 years later, fuck the 24 car.
I feel like that's how rivalries start.
Has anybody
anyway,
said where we're
so-
even at this week? Where are we?
It's
Bristol.
Bristol, baby.
That's right.
Oh yeah,
Is
the track that
it-
you left your dad on, what,
Is it
NASCAR
a
3 or something?
500 mile race?
01.
I do believe so.
It was the last NASCAR game Dale was in.
Yeah.
And I was literally just on the wall, full throttle, wide open, running the wall.
So what?
Dad thought
Yeah,
I was
so
getting
500
laps,
today.
so he restarted. And he realized it was a full race.
Sounds like Bristol.
Hamlin is
400
obviously a favorite to win. Larson would obviously also default into that group.
Yep.
Who's actually in the number 1 pole spot, Corey?
Alex Bowman is, which is very exciting because, you know, the last couple weeks he's been fucked. Which
Okay.
is not necessarily his fault, but he's been fucked.
Do we know where Denny and Larson are swimming?
Larson
Does
and
anybody have
they're
that in front?
right next to each other, aren't they? Like 5th and 6th or some
I
shit.
do
Oh,
believe
but they're
so,
5th
Fourth
and
and
6th.
fifth?
So who's the top
No.
5?
No.
Who's the
Yes. Okay.
24
Yeah.
driver?
It's Bowman,
Who's the 24
Recky,
driver again?
Kyle Larson,
Yeah, the new
Denny
one.
Hamlin,
Byron.
Ryan Blaney,
He came up with some racing.
Ty Gibbs,
I'll be Byron.
Christopher Bell, AJ
So we got the
Allmendinger,
3 amigos.
Carson Hocevar, Justin Haley, and then
Dad's Larson,
Dad's
basically. He
top
won't
pick.
admit it, though.
Okay.
He texted me and asked me what happened to Larson when he didn't see Larson get wreck himself. He's the only driver he'll ever text me and ask me about. That's his driver. He won't pick a driver.
He won't.
He's a Chevy guy. That's what he says. If you ask him about his driver, he's a Chevy guy.
That's what my dad says too, but he's an Elliott guy. Like, if he buys, he's not, I mean, he's got a crap ton of just Hendrix stuff.
Right?
It just says Hendrix on it.
Yep.
Goodyear, whatever. Goodyear's just always been my dad's thing. Okay?
Won't buy him
But
though.
if he buys a koozie, if he's talking about a driver, if he's worried about how somebody's doing this week,
It's Chase.
it's one of the only ones
Trying to
Chase
think
Elliott.
of
It's my
My
boy.
dad will admit that though. That Chase is his favorite, but he roots for Chevy.
It was hard to pick another driver.
Hendrick actually is what
Yes.
he says. He doesn't even say Chevy. Your dad,
Says Chevy, but it's Hendrick first.
yeah.
Cause like I go Chase, Hendrick, Chevy. And then you can put Busher and Lowski in there somewhere for you.
At the
Because they fit in there.
end.
Well, they fit in there in the middle of the Chevy. You know, I won't be mad if they went over a Chevy.
Okay.
But I prefer a Hendrick Chevy went over them.
Yes. So they're below your 4 cars, above everybody else.
Above the Chevys, yeah, I guess.
Who do you like more though? Who do you favor of my 2 guys?
Busher.
Busher, for sure.
For sure, yeah. And there's nothing, like, I love Kozlowski.
Yeah, he's just.
You know, he brought up by Junior,
Uh-huh.
and he's been great, and he's doing really good with RFK, but
He
I
qualified better
like
this week.
Busher.
Yeah.
I do like
You can
Busher.
always default your guy to Chris Bush or Chris.
Busher could just leave and go
Yeah.
to a Chevy. Well, fuck, you know, RFK, Roush might be going to Dodge. Okay.
Are they bringing back Dodge?
Dodge is rumored to enter the truck series next year with a Ram, or the next couple of years with a Ram truck. And then soon to be followed, expectedly, by Dodge into the Xfinity and Cup Series.
I thought Dodge lost
Maybe
their
instead
contract
of
with
picking one, I
Ram.
think I'd mentioned
No.
the only racer.
It's always rumored they lost
Or-
it. They've never
oh,
lost
like-
it. It was rumored that they lost their deal with
Dale
Cummins.
Ehrman, right? That's this realm.
They did, didn't they?
No.
No, they've had Cummins ever since that deal was supposedly
Yeah.
lost
Okay.
a decade
Junior's
ago.
got Xfinity cars. He doesn't run NASCAR anymore. He doesn't run Cup Series.
But he did.
All I know
Yeah,
is that
yes, he ran
Okay.
Cup at one point.
Okay, so I'm
Yes,
not
we're
crazy.
But
on the
Alice
same
transmissions
level
are
he
nice.
was, but he's not. Like,
Yes.
He's not
Chevy has those
involved
too.
anymore.
Chevy and Dodge get them, Ford don't.
He's got an Xfinity team. He still runs races every now and then, but
Oh.
His last Xfinity race he's ever gonna run was last year, supposedly. Don't forget that. And it sucks because he had another bad fast car at Bristol, but he had fucking radio issues.
I'd like to give a shout out to NASCAR for doing my boy Alex Bowman dirty.
Oh,
And, you know, just leaking that herpes he's got on his lip.
What happened?
Oh.
He got a fucking mouth sore on his lip.
But look at his. Let me see, cause he's busted up.
Is that just a cut?
Yeah, no, that's definitely a cut. That dude probably boxes in his off time. Look, his whole bottom lip is busted. Do you see it on the other side too?
It looks kind of cracked, but not busted. But I guess it looks. I see why you say it looks busted,
And
but I
on
don't
the
think it is
nose,
busted.
Or am I seeing things? I don't know.
I think it's just a
His
bad
nose
fucking
does look
picture, and they
kinda
did him dirty either way.
Yeah.
NASCAR did Bowman dirty. They
Yeah.
could have fucking done something there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's still got the pole up, so there's that.
Yep.
Do I think he's gonna keep it all day? No. Sadly not.
I think he's gonna have a really fast short run car and then not gonna be able to pass in traffic. But if Denny qualified 5th, that's reason. So the reason why I asked you where Denny qualified compared to Chase is because normally if you end up in the back and you're one of those cars, one of those drivers or teams, it's a long run car. But Denny's a long run car guy, and he qualified 5th. So I think Chase is just fucking slow. And maybe Bowman does have a long run car still, but we'll see. Most likely a short run though. Hendrick can't figure out the long run like JGR has. But we'll see.
Trying to remember what the fucking EDM artist he left the scene for a minute and came back. I think he's in West Virginia. He's making his own fucking festival this year. I can't remember.
No one here knows anything EDM.
I know. I'm the only one.
You gotta talk louder.
I gotta talk louder?
There you go, right there.
I don't talk that loud
That's
though.
the audio we
thing.
need. That's it right there. Good job.
So I gotta consistently talk like this.
Yes.
Fuck!
You gotta talk like a grown ass man, brother.
You gotta raise your fucking voice.
I did that on purpose.
I know.
Nobody caught that, you know.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's alright.
I got it. It's just funny to laugh at.
Anyway,
Goobers even.
we were talking yesterday, I think, Justice, about how our guys just flip-flop in the races.
Yeah, they just.
One's in the back in one week, the other's in the front, and then the next week they just flip.
What that tells me is they're trying different things, and one car's got something, and each week they're trying something fucking. They're flip flopping what they're trying on each car. And that when Chase won his championship, he was fast, won a couple races in the regular season, but he wasn't like scary until the playoffs hit. And they're like, all right, everything we figured out, throw the book at it.
Yep. Throw the book at it.
Throw every part we figured out NASCAR hasn't found yet, fucking put it on that car. And then Chase won a championship.
And now we're here.
Yep. Finally have a championship NASCAR driver in the Cup Series.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't even watch a single race that season.
Nope. That was Marine Corps year, right?
Yep, and COVID. Because that's when Kyle got indefinitely suspended in the mid-season, early season.
So he won, not to be a brat, but he won the short season then.
They ran 36 races, which is a full season. But that is a stain on it, and people try to claim Mickey Mouse Championship because of COVID and him winning it that year. And Kevin Harvick should have won it. He won 9 races that year. Well, Kevin should have showed the fuck up in the playoffs and made it to the round of 4. Oh, he couldn't, because he sucked in the playoffs when it mattered.
Yep.
Just like Kyle and Chase should have been the ones fighting for the championship in the first year of the next gen car, but they both decided to fucking be idiots and suck. And then Joey Logano won it, and now Penske's won 3 in a row.
Fuck Joey Logano.
Yeah, Joey, Ryan, and Joey. It's the last 3 playoff championships, all 3 in this car. This new car. Yeah, it's really fucking irritating. Considering Joey Logano should have been in the playoffs last year to start with, let alone winning it.
Yeah.
He sucked all year. And then Bowman got fucked. And then he transferred from the final, or into the final 8. And then he won the first race of the final 8. Made it to the final 4. And then dominated that. Because Phoenix is a boring ass race every year.
Yeah.
Even in the Xfinity, it gets boring.
Yeah, what's your least favorite racetrack? Random question.
So, least favorite racetrack or the most boring race to watch right now?
I mean, least favorite to watch on TV, period.
Right.
Whatever the reason.
Martinsville and the Gen 7 car.
I was about to say Paperclip's pretty fucked.
There's just no passing because these cars can't. And it's a boring...
Martinsville's just a...
I mean, there was more passing this year because we had softer tires, and they are getting softer tires better and better and more... Goodyear's remembering how to make soft tires again for the first time in forever.
Right. No, I was listening to something about that.
They've been trying different softer compounds at every track this year than
Do
last
we
year.
have any more titleables like Martinsville coming up?
Martinsville will be back in the playoffs. I think the eliminator between the Final 8 and the Final 4.
But not until the playoffs?
Yeah, because we already ran it once.
But none of the other tracks are like as tight as that
I
one.
mean, Bristol's probably... There's a good chance Bristol's a boring race today. But last year, the spring race, it was cold, and it was crazy tire wear that no one expected. And that was a
Now
good race.
We're a little bit more aware of that tire wear. How do you think it's going to go?
And it's cold again, but I don't know what it's like in Tennessee, but it's cold here.
Let's
It's
find out.
probably about this.
I want to be a high of 58, so I mean, it's still chilly though. The track will be decent temp. I don't know.
Is it? When
Honestly.
does it start? Like
Three-
midday?
Are you even awake over
30
there?
probably is when the green flag will drop.
I said, do we
About
have
3:30 is when the
updates on
green flag will
today's
drop.
race
It says race
By that
49 in
time-
Bristol.
By
I
that
mean,
time,
I know
the
my guy's not
asphalt will
doing well.
be
I'm hoping SVG
somewhat
makes
warmed up.
something out of it, but you know,
He qualified
Trackhouse is
36.
Trackhouse. Love them. Hope they win. Not expecting much.
Trackhouse is begging for a new fucking manufacturer coming to the sport so they can be a tier 1 team. Like that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good
Suarez
thought.
did the best for your team qualifying today.
Really, Suarez.
Suarez has been having a
23rd.
good year.
And then
But, I mean, Chastain's been finishing really good this year, too.
yeah, he
Yeah, no,
qualified
Chastain's
35.
higher in points. I already know that.
Chastain's been having a way more consistent year than last year.
Very much so.
Last year was a bad year for Chastain.
He qualified 35 today.
Oh.
So there's a high of 74 degrees in Martinsville. Oh, no, this is Martin, Tennessee. What is this?
Bristol, Tennessee.
Why
Hey.
am I here?
Corey picked it up. He said it, what, 49?
It's 49 right now. It's probably a high of 58 like us, I'm assuming. If it's 49 like it is here. There.
Girl,
It's close enough.
I'm just glad it's not fucking humid as it was in Germany. Because the humidity,
I was in
With
South Carolina. I don't
at
want to hear
this
about it.
temperature, it's fucking terrible.
Uh-huh.
You're like sticky but cold.
That's the Carolinas.
fucking disgusting.
And then in the summer, when it's 100 degrees outside, it's also 100% humidity on top of it. Yeah. Feels like 110.
Yeah,
that's
fun.
I just walked outside and can't breathe. You know what they say? Strip. Strip.
Strip.
Take your blouse off into your pockets. Get in the sand pit.
They didn't tell us that shit.
Yeah, well.
Oh,
There's a reason.
so you know the cool army gear, the shit that I was talking about that I got? No one else is getting them.
Oh.
Like the fucking assault tops or whatever the fuck. It's like it's almost the fabric's almost the same as this, where it's super soft.
But it's got your cami style pattern.
yeah,
And
on
then a
the
base collar here.
On the sleeves, it has it, and then it
Yeah.
has that base
Yeah,
color.
yeah, we got that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're not issuing them anymore
Oh.
through CIF.
SIF? Don't say CIF. Say
It's
SIF.
CIF.
It's SIF.
It's a place where you grab gear. How's that? And then they got new rucks out.
It's a surplus store.
Yeah, I heard the new rucksacks are actually really nice.
The large
the
rucks
backs.
look pretty cool.
They're not even as big as they used to be, and they still
No,
hold the
they're
same
small.
too.
Really?
Or close. They hold enough of the same. I bet.
Actually, I think
I'll
it
listen
does
to
because
the,
they have extra pockets on.
Unsubscribed podcast. They were talking about. They
Shout
got to
out.
test out. Yeah, shout out to them guys. They're great.
Yeah, I watched. I tried to watch.
But they were talking. Eli was talking about. He got to test them out,
Yeah,
and it was a whole world of difference.
I will say
The shit that I had was fucking awful.
my large ruck's frame was broken the entire time. It's like, I'm not gonna use this.
I never got to know what it was like to have a non-broken frame on my back. Oh, we'll get you a new one. Just fill out this report real quick. All right, Sergeant.
Fed out 5 reports, still didn't get it.
Yeah, what fucking new frame, you son of a bitch. Supply's too busy getting off work at 7 o'clock after they went in at 6.
And then
It's
fucking...
That's right.
What else? Oh, the Army's gonna be getting new strikers.
Wow, you guys are getting new strikers? The Marine Corps is still getting rid of the Humvee.
I think it's honestly, the Humvee's the most reliable military vehicle that we have. It's shit, but it's still the most reliable.
It's not.
What's
the
wrong
Marine
with
Corps.
it? Let me just...
That's not reliable. That's just simple to fix.
Yeah,
And yeah,
reliable.
because it's Duramax. You know that, right?
Yeah.
It's the only redeeming quality of the Hummer.
And I will say the C7 engine, so the new strikers are gonna get. The new strikers are gonna get. Please hold.
We're smoking meth.
Yeah. But the new strikers are gonna get.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. we
In
are
Schedule 1.
smoking meth. Yeah, in Schedule 1.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, Burke, what were you saying, bud?
Yeah, you can.
I'm listening.
Back to my Army rants, right? So.
Yeah, we can change.
The new strikers are gonna have C9 engines. It's gonna be more compact,
Caterpillars?
and it's gonna be It's so like the C7s are so junk that when the turbos go out, they're fucking useless.
Hold, please.
Yeah. Please hold.
She can't hold, goddamn. Go.
Steady.
That was bad.
Please hold. She's doing a dab.
Please hold. Dabs are in process.
In progress.
Listen.
Sorry I couldn't get to the phone. I'm probably busy smoking pot.
Marie, I hate to say it, but that's not a bomb.
Nope.
Still pot.
Still definitely pot.
Whoa!
Party foul.
We about out.
It is out. The only thing we're hitting now is.
We're cleaning it out right now. Okay, so it's clean for the next set.
Yeah.
Corey, do you want it or not? Don't look at it like that.
Corey's having trouble holding the fucking thing still too.
This motherfucker tries to burn my fingers every time.
No, I just get you a good torch. You're just not a bitch and you're willing to fucking sit there and take it. It'd be alright.
He said, "Take it like a man."
He does.
Okay. Okay. Alright.
Unbuckle his belt.
Okay, I'll take my pants off. I'm sorry.
What is this podcast even?
Concerning most of the time.
Welcome to Dude Where's the Bong, where we just
I haven't been
each
mean to
other
the
and
Jews.
talk mad shit. See what I'm talking about? I was talking and he interrupted me.
He was literally in the middle of a sentence.
Yeah, I didn't hear any of it.
Yeah, neither
I didn't do a
any of
dab.
us.
You
You
did.
didn't take it apart and not let me do a
I
dab?
thought you did.
It's crazy.
Motherfucker.
Wow.
Fuck.
What a dick.
If you guys had to take a shot every time Justice wasn't paying attention,
You'd take more shots.
If you had to take a shot,
I don't know if you
for
just-
every
you should
time
have a
Justice
phone
interrupted
stand.
you.
Hold on, she has no say in this because she took
might
one
need-
shot, had what, 2 drinks after that?
She's a blonde lightweight, brother.
Imagine if we had to take a shot.
I never said anything about me. Y'all would be fucking
Shit face.
gone.
I was pretty
As would
fucking
you.
sober last
Play Monopoly Go during the pod.
Is my phone on?
It's on the table.
Oh, nah, I'm applying for a mortgage if you want to be.
Oh, responsibilities.
Economy.
Today is a mortgage. Yesterday was Monopoly Go. The last episode.
You know what's funny?
Listen, man, it all's gonna reset here at 12 o'clock, and if we plan on doing the pod, I gotta fit it in somewhere. So just don't call me out. Nobody knew the difference. Fuck y'all.
Mom said it was okay.
Screw you, gang.
Mom's gotta
Dad
get
needs
the
a
fucking
drink.
rolls in before it rolls over.
I had fucking all my army buddies. They fucking downloaded it and they just kept adding each other as friends, and it just fucked each other over every time.
Yep.
I think we had one dude that was like level 10 board or some shit, and everybody would fucking hit him.
No, went to level 101 last night.
God damn. Yeah, I stopped at like level
They're playing
5.
for the stickers.
The stickers.
Yeah, you gotta finish the sticker albums. They give you more rolls. You get more stuff.
Dear Lord.
I
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
7 sticker
So
albums.
it's like
I'm literally on the Discord
what?
trading stickers.
Jesus.
I'm
Don't
disappointed.
hate the
in-
player, hate the game.
I
This
do.
is how this works.
And you're the one who tries to get me to get it.
Yeah, because
I know, because I need your stickers.
Yes,
No.
I want to use you for a sticker farm. Not
I'm
to
not a
actually-
sticker farm.
Hey, you can't say shit because you tried to do. You did the same thing with fucking not Clash Royale, Clash of Clans.
Ah.
Because I had like a level 5 fucking everything.
No,
You
I
were
just
like, let me
rushed
take that over. I was like,
Yeah, I just rushed his base to a fucking Town Hall 9.
No, I need the fucking stickers. You might need to.
I have
Guys.
That was not the same. I didn't even use my account after that.
Oh yeah, that's right. You just rushed it. I was like, alright, I'm done.
Well, I rushed it to 9. No, I maxed it. I 9 maxed it. Went to upgrade to 10, and then I never played it again.
Does that mean you play Monopoly Go too?
I did, and then I got bored of it.
Roz, sticker farm.
It's not on my phone anymore.
Yeah, just so put it back on your phone.
Apps can
whenever
be
you remember.
I wish you could get your old number back.
I
So,
don't remember my old number.
Here's an interesting thing. Kawasaki is making a robotic bike.
What,
You've seen it.
What bike? What?
Kawasaki is making a robot bike. It kinda looks like the Boston Dynamics dog, but it is an enduro bike.
Why?
Your screen gone dark.
Oh,
Fucking
apologies.
androids.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
That looks impractical as fuck.
It looks dumb.
It really does.
it does, but
What is it?
there's some videos of it actually going, and it is quite smooth.
I don't care to watch them. Nothing looks
Oh.
fucking stupid.
The only.
I don't even know what I'm
So
looking at.
remember the
Robot motorcycle.
the goofy fuckers that we watched on YouTube that built they took a fucking Barbie Jeep and put a quad motor in it.
Yeah, they're still going.
Yeah.
No,
They're
hold on.
a 3-wheeler. They're building a 3-wheeler.
No, they stopped.
Where the seat is in the front wheel. No, they're still going.
Oh, they're going back to it?
So they've gone into more of just random projects than just the what are the Power Wheels.
Yeah, I know.
But their 3-wheeler, I haven't looked at it recently, but their 3-wheeler, they're trying to put the seat in the big front tire.
Shout out to Grindhard Plumbing Co. I had
Yeah,
to look it up because I can't
Grindhard
remember the name.
Plumbing Co.
I want to give them a shout out because they're great. They're up in Oregon.
Yeah.
They
I
live
wanna
out in
hit
the
their
fucking
track.
sticks.
The best part is that they started a community on complete accident
Yeah.
with the Power Wheels.
Yeah, it's a big thing now. Have you seen the Power Wheels drag racing for kids? It's like drag racing families will
think
have
so.
they've got crazy battery hookups and motors on them things, and the
Yeah.
kids are popping fucking wheelies because they got duct tape down on the prepped ass track. And they're fucking the kids are going, fucking landing that shit, running the fucking crazy 60 foot. It's like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, now I have in my Amazon cart upgrade kit for my Power Wheels because I already fried my motors.
That's right.
Coming back up the hill on my beer run.
I forgot about that.
But before the beer run, it did countless drifts and burnouts and a lot of road driving between myself and her little brother Rich.
I was gonna say, my little brother rode around on it for a minute.
But I want
Bleep
to
that
take.
name, sorry.
I want to take.
Yeah, you have to bleep that name, sorry.
My bad.
I want to take the quad because I think my dad still has 2 of them. Has the 2. I want to take one of them, fucking take the plastics off and everything, and try and get a fucking Barbie Jeep on that bitch. Imagine.
Just go get the Warhog from Walmart.
I would just buy one that's used.
Go,
So wait.
okay, so go to Marketplace and find the Warhog.
I mean, yeah. Could you imagine though?
I mean, my land speeder came from Marketplace.
Yeah.
Me and Corey drove an hour and a half to go pick it up for $50.
Right.
I came out there like, well, the battery doesn't work, but the thing works. And I'm like, well, do you mind if I hook a car battery up to it real quick to test it? I pulled the battery out the car.
Yeah.
The Oh yeah, did you see my?
Here we are.
Yeah, it did. It immediately, whoom! I'm like, all right, yep, we'll take it. Here's your money.
Did you see my story from yesterday with the truck?
Yes.
So, It runs now. Dad and I cut a fucking hole in the bed where the fuel tank is. 'Cause we didn't want to
Put a new fuel filter in it?
It was no
Or fuel pump?
So we pulled it all out, and the only thing it needed was a little rubber hose that went from the actual pump to the line.
Nice.
Because that thing was so swollen, and I noticed it because pulled it out right, and where my hand was, I kept bumping into that tube, and it would just dump fuel. I was like, what the fuck? So Dad takes it because he's trying to figure it out. He's looking at it. I was like, no, it's that piece right there. He finally like does that. I think more fuel comes out. I was, that thing was so swollen. It was weird.
Yeah, it's pressurized.
No, it because it absorbed all that gas. It fucking swelled up with fuel. It was some weird, probably cheap rubber lining.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, so barely had a hole left. Everybody had a path for the fuel.
So it would sit on the line, but I'm pretty sure once you would hit the gas, the fuel pump would push it, and then because of all that pressure, it'd like come off of it or something.
Choke it?
Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did that after doing a tune-up and replacing the spark plugs for it.
That's what Chevy will do for you.
My dad's like, fucking spent $200 trying to get this thing running, and all it took was a fucking piece of rubber hose.
Well, that's Chevy for you. Guess what? Simple fix, and now it's got a tune-up.
That's alright. You're gonna drive it for the next 10 days, and then your right blinker's gonna go out.
It's fine.
And it's never gonna work again.
You're gonna put a new bulb in it?
And it's gonna work for another day and a half.
Well, that's really my problem. That's because the seals
no,
are...
it's a Chevy problem.
No,
My
this
dad's
thing...
truck does it too.
What year is it?
Oh my god.
Well,
He's got a newer Colorado, and I've got an 04. It's just a Chevy thing.
Yeah, but that one's a 94, 84, something like that.
Hey, turn sales didn't work in my 91. Fucking my ass 10. Remember the goddamn needle nose pliers on the dash or in the cluster? So I could have turn signals? Yeah. The hazard light switch was broken out, so we had to jam the needle nose in there and smash and like have it cocked a certain direction, so it poked it just right and also had enough tension from the top of the cluster plastic, so my turn signals worked.
You knew that the turn signal in my dad's truck didn't work because I got pulled over and searched because of it.
Oh yeah. Yeah. One of the many times pulled over and immediately, whoosh.
Yes.
Feel guilty, officer. Feel guilty now. Tears streamed down my face.
On my way home from work, I knew exactly what he pulled me over for, and he still made it take way too long.
It's just because
It's just a
it's
long
Mormon country. That's
Well, and I
why.
had Gidget in the car with me, and he asked me, and I shouldn't have, whatever. It was a whole big ordeal that it shouldn't have been for somebody who didn't have a blinker.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say about that. But it probably still does that.
Did y'all see that fucking some cruise liner is doing raves on them now?
Nice.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Makes sense.
I think there's like there's
7
obviously
days of rave.
there's a main stage.
Right?
It's literally it'll literally be like you'll have
Festivals on a boat.
a
Oh my
festival
God.
on the top deck, then you'll have like a one somewhere under or inside the ship, and then once you dock, there's a whole ass party going on there where they set up, so you have like a few hours to like go visit wherever the hell,
Oh my God.
and then
Yeah,
come
like any
back to
cruise
like a
liner.
That
beach or
sounds
whatever.
amazing.
Yeah,
Motion on the ocean.
So
You
we're
fucking-
doing this.
you go back and then you have a
Put me on
full-on
this
fucking
liner.
rave.
Cruise.
Good luck.
But like,
Literally a big ass.
I got on a fucking plane. You were literally. I may have been in the
Oh,
Marine
yeah.
Corps, but I'm glad I didn't have to go on a boat.
and then there's the EDC, SEA,
2026. Let's fucking go.
but it's when I saw that, I was
It's
so
fucking
pissed off
expensive.
because it started last year.
Ooh, the tentacles are concerning though. Like,
Yeah, why is there
What
tentacles?
is the vibe here? Because I don't know about how I feel
It
about
depends on
that.
who's the
I don't know.
people for it.
I don't
because
know,
depending
I'm
on
not
who it
that
is.
far in.
Not no clue. At all.
Depending on who it is.
Officer, this cruise right here.
Yeah, it's got tentacles.
Do you know that word actually means pervert?
Tentacles?
No, hentai.
Oh.
Hentai means pervert in Japanese.
I'll tell
So
you,
hentai
an
porn is just
interior
pervert porn?
room for 2 people is $1,749.
I didn't know that.
But for
It's just-
Good to know.
how long?
I don't know. How long
Yeah.
is this?
How long?
So-
yeah.
Don't tell Reddit that.
Fun
Yeah, don't
fact.
tell Reddit.
Reddit will not like that.
Fun fact. Because I started watching anime and shit.
Oh God, we've lost him.
No.
We've lost him.
No, more like no. I've been watching.
Ladies and gentlemen,
fucking,
he's lost.
I'm watching the shit where like the main character's overpowered as fuck, and either they just don't give a fuck about
5
the world,
days.
and they just want to watch it burn because one person fucked them over,
If it was all
or
exclusive, that's not too bad.
they know they're
Fair
powerful,
price.
or they don't know they're powerful, and they're just like, this is normal,
I
right?
gotta pay for food.
So it's fucking hilarious. Yeah, EDC.
That's the one he knew.
That's the first. That was a one that came out last year.
Let's
The,
go.
yep, and they got one November
To
1st to the 6th of
Belize?
2025.
That's
Only 5
cool.
days. Miami to Belize, yeah.
Wow, and then
Good.
the one thing I
That's cool.
really
I
wish I
got
would have been able to
passport.
do though is go to
Fucking passport.
there was like a festival going on in fucking where was
The
that?
friendship.
I think it was Frankfurt.
Oh my god.
That's okay.
Virgins.
I was curious
wanted-
because I saw that.
What?
That's weird. Maybe not that one.
That.
Friendship
Con- I
2026.
need
Friendship Cruise.
context.
Virgins Wanted.
Huh?
Like, are you talking about cruise virgins? Because, okay.
I don't think
all
that's
that
what
makes
they're.
sense.
I don't
No,
think that's
they're
what that.
just jumping to get you to pay attention.
Right, that's just like that. That's just a bait, and hey, it got our attention. It
Yeah,
worked.
we clicked
Well, they
away.
have it's like a taste of the music.
Really?
Oh,
There's a playlist from Spotify.
Who all do they got?
Nothing.
I'm curious.
I mean, nothing I recognize.
But like nowadays, I feel like nowadays with music like that, fucking, I kind of feel like Skrillex is overrated. Or at least the fan group is.
Bro, you're talking to yourself on that one. Ain't
I know.
nobody else here got an
I know.
opinion on that.
Well, now you know how I feel when y'all was talking NASCAR.
Is Skrillex,
Says the Byron fan.
who got Scary
Official
Monster?
Byron fan, by the way. Sorry, Christina.
That was Skrillex. Scary
Okay.
Monsters and where they.
Nice Sprites.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like the only song I remember. But that song was huge.
What's funny is that Deadmau 5 made a one called Ghosts and Spirits, and it sounds almost the same, but it's just slightly different.
Heard that.
It's actually the one that when we were coming up here I played.
Heard that.
Yeah,
Well-
I got you on music and shit, but fucking there's a Big X the Plug came out with a new song with a country artist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it was overplayed within the first week of them even teasing it. So
I mean, yeah.
I haven't even tried to listen to it because of that.
I tried to avoid it whenever I'm doom scrolling through TikTok.
Yeah.
I don't have TikTok.
I do. That's where I get most of my music from,
Same.
and updates from about.
It's
music.
all on Instagram Reels the next day.
I don't like Instagram.
Same day
Never
usually,
have.
actually.
I like it when it lets me
I
pause.
was on Instagram for a while, but I'm way over it now.
Instagram is just a cesspool now.
Modest Mouse presents ice cream
My algorithms
floats.
are
Let's
on Instagram.
go.
My Instagram and Facebook algorithms are amazing.
Mine both are just weird. Like my Facebook one it'll start off with like updates of family or friends, and then it'll just go into weird memes that like you or my one friend from Texas posts.
Yeah, I'm talking about my reel or the algorithm when I click on the reels.
I haven't done Facebook Reels yet, but the Instagram Reels, that goes all over the place.
Mine get down bad holes. All I can think is the damn tiny camera. The tiny camera sent my Instagram Reels back a decade in darkness. I can't climb out of the hole of death and disparity that is my Instagram algorithm. It's ruined.
Yep.
All because of a goddamn tiny camera.
Yep.
Remember, Colton? We doom scrolled the tiny camera for an hour and a half.
Yeah, I remember. And
Why?
Because you never knew what it was going to show next.
Oh, God.
You never knew what the ad was going to have next coming for you,
it's
dude.
so beautiful. It's rays of sunshine. It's everything.
Oh,
great.
Tiananmen Square. Oh, back to sunshine and rays. Oh, that's KKK.
Oh,
Is it I've been
Oh, God.
No. Don't do
Yeah,
that.
that's there, too.
Yeah.
no.
Dude, it was great.
Did y'all see the...
Now, oh, there's a new fucking 9/11 angle. Dude, how are we finding out so many new angles?
There was an...
Did they just start
Don't get
releasing
me
footage?
started on 9/11.
There was an Asian woman
Bush
that
let it
actually
happen.
sang that song. The fucking German marching song. There's an Asian woman and she's like, her accent is heavy on the Asian side, so it's like, oh, that's adorable. Until you,
And then
unless
you
you actually
realize
know,
what it is.
and you're like, oh. Fucking.
Oof.
Why don't we talk about Monster for a minute? What the fuck is with these flavors? There's like new guava, or new sunset guava or something.
Bro, just switch to Red Bull.
Monsters
Red Bull
garbage.
gives me shakes. I can't.
No, it's too good.
I don't know about that. And then
Bull sperm is strong with the Red Bull.
it's not a real thing.
I hope not.
I don't know, they taste great.
First people thought that it had bull
Not so-
sperm. Then
so
it was
what's everybody's energy drink of choice then? Obviously, your Monster, Red Bull, like your number one choice.
Oh, yeah,
the one you
Monster.
drank the
Red Bull.
most.
OG Red Bull.
Most of my life would be Monster, but Red Bull is what it is
Yeah,
today.
but you can't. You literally won't drink Monster anymore, so
Yeah.
it can't count. Choice
Just
of
because you
energy drink.
fucked
Go.
up your.
I don't drink energy drinks anymore.
I drink
Okay,
too
what
many.
was your number one choice?
drank
What
too
was
much.
my number one?
In the Marine Corps, I got that.
It's not an energy drink.
One, bro. It didn't
Oh.
taste.
You know those Starbucks coffees? Those iced coffees?
I switched to Rippets.
I buy.
There's a lot
Red
of
Bull.
Starbucks coffees. You have to be very
Rippets and
specific.
Red
What is
Bull.
your Starbucks order?
I would
No,
have Rippets
I
today.
would go to Starbucks.
Okay.
It's the coffee,
Oh,
glass coffees that they
yes.
sell. I would buy 2 of those, fucking shotgun them both, get a caffeine high, I'm rolling for the rest of the
I
day.
love those
You're a
things.
Red Bull girly, right? Original flavor. What's your favorite?
Tropical. The yellow
Tropical,
can.
Yellow.
I will say, as Red Bull is my drink, if we had Rippets readily available around here, I'd drink Rippets, and that's probably not great. It's probably great that there's not around here.
Yep. And Nas would be my can of choice.
Anybody?
So I drink the mango. It's the Ultra Fiesta.
But I always want to get the big one when I get a Nas, so I don't drink Nas very often.
No, you drink more Red Bull than you drink Nas.
You were saying?
Anybody on the East Coast, if we're talking about like coffee joints or like places to get drinks, knows what I'm talking about when I talk about Aroma Joe's. Oh
I've
my
actually been
God.
told about them.
So,
That was like New Hampshire, Maine area.
got you. So, West Coast, Utah was Caribou Coffee. To be
Okay.
honest, that's why I was
Heard.
hyped when it moved into Worcester. That is what that is about not going.
Who's the Canadian? It's Tim
But-
Hortons, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Timmy, I worked at a Timmy's.
we had out on a deployment or not deployment, fucking like training event.
Mhm.
We got to go on post, and they had a Tim Hortons, and that place. It was like a Tim Hortons mixed with a mini shopette deal.
Smacks, and
It's
they're
nice.
aware that you are in a fucking rush. So part of our rules is like getting you through the drive-through in 2 minutes. We have a counter that counts. So
That's
as soon
right.
as
I
it
think
hits
you
that
told me
2-minute
about that
mark-
before.
2-minute mark, it turns red.
It's also the same place that I got
Just makes
that
so
teddy
much
bear.
sense.
Not like Dunkin' where they put a fucking mobile pickup order in the goddamn window for the drive-through. Oh, that was
Yeah.
fucking.
There's a
I almost became Betty. I walked in. She had to send me back out to the car.
Yeah, I did. Because I was pissed. I was like, why did this whole line just leave? I put a mobile order in before I left the fucking house. Where is it?
Sitting in the fucking window getting cold.
nice.
The reason that I mentioned Aroma Joe's because we were talking about energy drinks, and they have these Aroma Joe's rushes that are like their house made, or maybe not house made, but like Aroma Joe's own like energy drink, and they've put it with like different flavors and like I was out with my friend Styles, and we were drinking these drinks, and they came all glittery because one of them was like had edible glitter in it.
Yum.
And so like the drink would like swirl and be glittery, and it was like a healthy alternative in a sense to like, I don't know, like I think the drinks are like made with like natural energy.
So on an opposite vibe from that, Alaska has the best coffee shops because they're all just like the single stands. I've talked to you guys about it.
I
Alaska
want
has
something
the
like that
best.
so bad. I just want a cup of coffee from a shop like that.
Yeah, because they're all single. They're literally the size of this room, if not smaller.
Right.
Single stands, right? And they just put them in parking lots. And we do something called Red Bull smoothies.
Ooh.
And it's a Red Bull can and pretty much a slushie, so it's just crushed ice,
Crushed ice.
ice,
Words are hard.
and heavy cream. And I don't know why,
That sounds so good.
but
That
it
actually
is
does sound.
fucking delicious. And because they're coffee shops, and they have literally fucking anything you could ever want. They buy every flavor of fucking syrup, so you can add whatever flavor of syrup, whatever extra bullshit. They put whipped cream on them, and then usually put a little extra like raspberry topping or whatever the fuck on top. Oh my god. And those are dangerous when it's fucking daylight at 11 p.m.
I bet.
Because those coffee shops just stay the fuck open.
They're like 24/7. Let's go.
Dude, we did something called the late night shift at the restaurant that I was at. So that we closed at 4 o'clock, right before like dinner. We would all go home for like 6 hours or so, and two of us would come back and work a 10 to 2 a.m. shift. And we always were busy from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. It's crazy.
I will say, if anybody's listening and they're in Germany or going to Germany, in the Vilseck area, it's a very small town. There's a really, really good fucking steakhouse called Casa de Brazil. I'm talking like mom and pop shop. It's pricey, but it's also the price that you pay makes sense because it's so good. The steaks, none of our steaks were like, they were all perfectly cooked with how we wanted them. And then the things that came with the steaks, we had this. It was like a potato dumpling almost. Not a dumpling, but basically they took a.
Like baked potato?
No. So it was like mashed potatoes, but they put it in a little piping bag and designed it, and then like deep fried it, to where it was this little.
But did it have dough, like a dough on the outside?
No, it was just a potato.
It was
I just don't.
deep fried potato.
I don't remember what it's called, but it was really good.
Deep fried mashed potato.
They had that, and then we got some kind of we got the fucking ultimate nachos.
Excuse me.
Bro, those were good. Like everything, you could tell everything was made in house.
Yeah.
His wife made it. His son was one of the servers.
Does croquettes sound right?
Possibly. Let me see.
I don't know how to say things.
Croquettes, I think, is the pronunciation of that.
No, because it wasn't like a pancake. It was a.
No, but these center ones aren't pancakey. They're like not quite tater totty, but kind of tater totty shaped. It's probably just the way they shape them, right? You can do it whatever shape you want it. Does that look right?
It sounds right. I think it's a croquette.
We just witnessed domestic violence.
No.
We did.
But like
In the background,
I'm sure that's how
Justice is
you're
just
supposed
trying to
actually
kill
say
his
that
brother.
word, right?
Yeah.
No,
The joke's on
That's
him.
probably
I don't have a
German and
neck.
croquette might be right.
Yeah.
I was still on your chin. You just had your hand there.
No.
You
I mean, I
have more
ducked it
neck than
down.
anyone else at this table.
Do I?
He has less neck than anyone here.
My brain was
As
thinking like
100%.
length is short, but like
I can't
it's
remember what
it's stump
palm trees
connected
is.
to his head.
If that's just French fries.
Yeah.
Fries
Go ahead and scratch your whole back for me.
Yeah, it's literally French fries.
Can you? Yeah, you can't get very high.
Palm free.
Like I can from like below, I can get about to underneath my shoulder blades, and then above I have to go like this and get the top part. Oh yeah, did I tell you I gained 200 pounds? Or not 200 pounds, but
I was gonna say, damn fat
yeah,
fuck!
I'm like 300.
600-pound life motherfucker over here.
No,
Gaining 200 pounds. What the fuck?
I gained like 20 pounds, so now I'm like 205. And then I did my fucking 1,000-pound club. That was so much fun. I'm still proud of myself for that. Sorry, natural reaction. If this was closed, I would have done the same thing, honestly.
How did that sound in your ears, though? They're Coltaneous.
Half of our viewers are here for the sound and pulling it.
Really?
I'm sure of it.
I'm not gonna argue against it. Our sound porn is pretty solid sometimes. Audio porn.
I
I need to start
You know what?
putting that in the tags. Audio
Not
porn.
Audio porn. Scrolling and finding the fucking Minecraft movie songs. Not at all.
Oh,
You know what they should have done? They should have just taken all the Minecraft parody songs and used those for the playlist.
Captain Sparkles
Honestly.
is quaking.
the Disney came out with an album. It's a new world, a whole new world album where they took a bunch of like lesser known, like I'm not good with genres, but like a punk bands almost.
Okay.
Like you know Magnolia Park.
Yeah.
Like they're on it. It's
Okay.
bands like them, and they chose like I think it's 12 songs, and they redid them. Bro, I played the whole thing
DI music.
like 3 or 4 weeks ago because that's when the whole thing finally dropped.
Yeah.
It's really good. Magnolia Park does Eye to Eye, and they fucking killed it.
So it's a DEI album. Sorry.
Yeah, that one's. They did fuck. They did Aladdin. They did 2 songs from Aladdin, one from Encanto, one fucking what is it? I just spaced it. Oh, this is supposed to be my shit.
Go the distance, part of
Yeah.
the world.
Yep. Okay, so Little Mermaid, Hercules, Aladdin,
Hercules.
the Goofy movie.
That's one of the best
Fucked her.
Disney movies.
No, it is not.
The original?
Zeus, a good father? Win.
Hercules?
That is
Are we
true.
talking on Hercules right now? Is that what I just heard?
I called it. It's a good Disney movie. It didn't mean it was fucking action.
It's a bad movie.
It's a great movie.
They did,
Excuse me.
aside from
God.
Zeus being a good father, they were actually pretty accurate because, or no, I take that back. Hades isn't the one that went to kill
Every
Hercules.
fucking song is a smash.
James
Well,
Woods
here we
is
are as a
Israel
musical
Amazing
hater other
is
than Frozen.
amazing.
I'm not saying he's not. I'm just
And
saying,
Lion King was solid.
Go the Distance
Lion
is
King was very minimalistic
a
in the
beautiful
musical
song.
industry, or
This
musical
is the
part.
gospel truth.
Literally, like the entire premise of like the muses as like characters, fucking bangers. Meg, Pain and Panic, banger side
Pain and
characters.
Panic
No
are
comparison to the
awesome.
penultimate Timon and Pumbaa. That's no question. But
But
Their
banging.
third to Olaf.
No.
what?
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
no.
No. You
Timon and
cannot
Pumbaa
compare
are-
Olaf, no. Timon and Pumbaa are
That's
number
what
one.
we're gonna
Yeah,
talk
okay,
about.
okay.
Together, number one. Olaf, Muses.
We're gonna talk about the fucking side characters from these damn Disney movies,
I don't know.
and Justice is gonna be proved
Olaf's a
wrong that
fucking
Olaf is not
savage.
even in the
The
top five.
muses are.
I agree
They
with
just
you.
have that like.
Olaf got 2 movies. For one, so that's already an extra points.
Timon and Pumbaa have 10 plus years, 20 plus years.
And
a
3
TV
movies.
show.
Well, hold on. He said
And a
that
TV
Timon
show.
and Pumbaa's number 1.
And a game in the movie,
so-
or
so
out of
that's
after the
what we're ranking
movies.
Yeah.
Like that,
But
Timon and
he's saying
Pumbaa are
that
goated number
Olaf-
Piece
1.
of paper.
He's saying Olaf
We
is
need to make
above
a
the
list.
muses.
Yeah, Olaf is 2.
No. Oh, why? Okay, as
Olaf's a savage.
as
Man.
even a Josh Gad lover, take Olaf like in the height.
Frozen isn't what Frozen is without Olaf. Like Frozen loses a lot without Olaf.
I think Frozen would be perfectly fine. The story would not
Nope.
truly change.
I mean, no, it
But I
wouldn't.
don't
But
The
it
story
wouldn't,
would not change. You're correct.
it just it
The
didn't
story
wouldn't
would not
have
change if
that.
Olaf
Correct.
was not there.
It
Now,
wouldn't have as good
The
of
story wouldn't change all the muses too. They'd be fine.
What do you mean?
No.
They already made Zeus a good father. They don't need the muses to be there.
You are correct.
They're already not
The
accurate. It doesn't
muses
matter
aren't who
now.
I'm talking about. The muses aren't like it would be Pain and Panic in comparison.
Pain
to
and
mine.
Panic are
Okay.
would be above.
It wouldn't
Okay,
be the
I thought you were talking about the muses. My bad.
No,
Okay.
no, it'd be Pain
Okay.
and Panic.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be the muses. No, I was just saying they were
I
great
don't remember Pain and
characters.
Panic enough to where I would rank them, honestly.
The short, they're both short, but the ones red and pudgy.
Jeepers,
I haven't
mister.
watched it in a while. I'm not gonna remember.
Jeepers, mister.
Jeepers, mister.
What's the fucking
Jeepers,
dragon?
mister. You're really
OG
strong.
Mushu.
Mushu's gotta be on the list.
Mushu
somewhere.
is number 2.
Okay,
No.
so yeah.
I wouldn't put Mushu number 2.
What? Why?
He's an Olaf lover for some fucking reason.
I love Olaf, bro.
Why?
I will
This
die
is
on
a
my hill of
Mushu
Olaf.
lover.
Okay.
I don't know why I married one of these.
Counter. Okay, explain. Like, what do you mean? What am I trying to say? What's the fucking word I want?
Justify yourself.
Yeah.
I would
Explain
genuinely
your
need more
case.
time because honestly, yeah, bringing up Mushu's tough.
Yeah, exactly.
I am the most powerful,
Mushu.
greatest. Oh no, it's the greatest, most powerful.
Let's think about this.
You're
'Cause
a
there's more
lizard?
than the
Mostly useless
Yeah,
as
it's
well.
There's so many
Dragon,
different
dragon.
side characters.
Don't do that tongue thing.
Does the tongue thing.
That's it. Dishonor. Dishonor on you. Dishonor on your cow. Dishonor on your family. Cricket, you writing this down?
From Aladdin, even Genie would be considered a side character technically.
Yeah.
Genie is my number
Yeah. Where are you gonna put?
Where's
How much is he in the
Robin?
movie though?
Literally,
Robin,
like
Honestly,
90%
I'm
of it.
genuinely asking that question. How much was he? I can't remember if he was a main like
He's
through the most of the movie or just a
The
chunk of.
Aladdin's sidekick.
honestly Genie
Okay,
is
like
I haven't seen
Robin.
Aladdin forever either, so I don't remember how much
So-
he was in the movie.
Aladdin's sidekick, kind of the same.
Like I said, I would need more time because
Moonlight
genuinely, yeah.
And we can't forget about Kronk either.
right. boys, goose goose, boys.
The poison designed specifically to kill
Kill
Cusco. Cusco's poison.
Yeah, it's all coming together.
Oh, I guess since we're on the topic of Disney, do y'all remember those
Here we
old
go.
movies?
Todd's gonna love this. Shout out to our most loyal viewer, Todd. She was texting me and brought up the fucking Disney argument again. That's why it's still heated because she brought it back up
Oh my God, Flounder!
on Wednesday.
I didn't like the Little Mermaid that much, so I can't comment on it. Hey,
No,
whoa,
this
hold
is
on.
not a Disney for boys.
I won't shit on Little Mermaid, but I'm not
I'm
gonna
not-
gloat Little Mermaid
I'm
either
not
because I
shitting
just
on-
can't
What
personally.
about the raccoon from?
Pocahontas.
What the fuck's his
Yeah.
name?
What about my little buddy?
Miko! Miko!
I think I was like 5 maybe last time I watched Pocahontas, so I couldn't even put an opinion on that.
I guess you'd have.
I have not watched Pocahontas.
He was one of the
Miko's pretty
first
good,
fucking.
cool side.
Miko's a G.
Sebastian.
He's funny as little. Sebastian, in my opinion, is a
Sebastian
little.
and
RJ's the
Flounder
best
kind of
animated
melt
raccoon.
Together.
Yeah.
Other than Rocket Raccoon.
Huh?
Rocket's a. I said RJ is the best animated raccoon other than Rocket Raccoon.
RJ.
That's valid.
Fair
From
point.
Over the Hedge.
Okay, I say
Oh.
it sounded familiar. I just couldn't.
Is
The
that
reason-
The guy that my cat's named after.
Yeah,
That's Disney?
I don't know if
No.
it's Disney. I don't know.
Technically-
That's why I
Hold
said
on.
raccoon
Best
character.
animated cat.
Raccoon. That's why I said it the way I did it because I don't know if I don't think I was. That's DreamWorks,
That's
isn't it?
I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah,
That's DreamWorks.
That's why he's being
Like Stitch.
specific about his wording.
Is Stitch DreamWorks?
pretty sure.
I thought it was
Uh,
Disney.
Is Stitch? Do you?
Dory.
Is Stitch? Is Lilo?
Dory.
Disney?
I'm not a.
Stitch is Disney.
Like,
That's what I thought.
Well,
I
shit,
can't get
Stitch is on this
behind-
list.
I don't know.
This is a
Stitch is
tough
the main
list.
character. His name's in the title.
Yeah.
That
Stitch
okay?
is the main
So they just
So that would
are they
be
co-main
like,
It would
characters?
be the
Yeah.
I would
Okay.
aliens. The
I'll give you that.
alien,
Yeah, the alien pair.
Jumba and
Jumba and yeah.
Bleakley.
Bleakley.
Yeah, Bleakley.
Dude, I saw somebody do like.
I can't wait for that for the live action.
I know.
Sorry, Christina.
You're good.
I'm a Lilo Stitch lover too.
So
Didn't that
where-
already
But I
come
don't
out?
think I don't know if they belong in the top 5 though.
Didn't
Which
that
I
already
love
come
them.
out?
I don't know.
not the live.
I'm waiting for it to hit Disney Plus. Okay.
Yeah,
Don't worry about it. We go to the theaters when we feel like it.
Dory.
Hot take. I don't.
Finding
like
Nemo is
Ellen
way better than Dory.
DeGeneres.
Dory was solid.
But
Oh, as a cat
sidekick-
character, She's good, but she ain't great.
Crush and fucking Squirt
We're way better, but they're not.
Crush is better.
But they weren't long enough in the movie to, I think, put on the list. But they were a side character, but like they weren't a main sidekick.
Yeah, but
Okay.
they did end up getting their own show and like.
They did.
Think about it.
And now they have their own thing at Disney.
Also, on top of that,
yeah,
without them, what is it, Marlon?
Marlon and Dory never make it. Marlon never
Marlon-
makes it.
Wouldn't, well, not even that, but Marlon wouldn't have had that, like, eye-opening experience when he watched fucking Squirt go out of the thing and then come back in.
Right.
So they're kind of a key point. The sharks was like
That was a good bit. That was a funny bit.
it was a funny bit, but I don't think it would have pushed anything. So
What about Mona's characters?
They learned to look at things.
Moana?
Moana, sorry.
The chicken.
Fucking chicken.
Chicken.
The chicken is a
Hey,
G.
hey.
Olaf
He has
or
a
below
name.
Olaf,
Yes, his
though,
name's
like,
Hey Hey.
where-
Olaf's way higher than the
you
chicken.
think?
We can't disrespect.
Olaf
Hey
actually
Hey.
does shit.
We cannot
To be fair,
disrespect Hey Hey.
I love Hey Hey.
Yeah, so stop calling him the chicken. That's disrespectful.
I didn't remember his name, so I appreciate the name. All right, but Hey Hey does not compare to Olaf
Hey Hey.
and
does
Olaf's
not.
impact.
Hey Hey's even underneath Scrat. If we brought in,
I've never
Ice
seen
Age.
I've never seen a Hey Hey fucking plushie.
Scrat had funny moments that still
Hey,
mess
is
with
Hey
the
Hey a
plot.
playable game in any of those games?
Playable character.
Olaf was
Playable.
in the Disney games.
Oh my god. Okay, so
Yeah. Is Hey
that's
Hey a
just
playable character?
For Christmas,
Olaf
getting
is.
nothing
You said
but
playable
Olaf
game in the
merchandise
games.
because
Hey, he's a character. That's a character.
we
What
gotta
else
take
do
him
we
to Disney
got?
World and
What
have
else
him
do
meet.
We're going down October.
I mean, the Seven Dwarves.
That's what Mom gave
See,
me.
Tangled, I feel like they're not
as a wedding
side
gift to give us
characters.
a week
That's
and
the
pass.
wrong movie.
I love.
I said I was talking
She
Snow
works there.
White.
I know.
So we're
But
crashed on
the-
that, maybe.
the
Or
The
go see
gecko and the
movies.
horse from Tangled were funny, but they didn't
They weren't-
add to the plot really.
Make the movie
Side
funny.
character in Tangled.
The
It would be
the
Gecko.
horse and the gecko.
Right, but I'm thinking like, I guess Pascal and Maximus, they have enough personality on their own without even saying words.
Yeah,
But
but that's all they really were.
Weak
was
side characters, huh?
strong
Yeah.
personality.
For the supposed
comedic
goat.
relief.
In some people's opinions,
well, when
has
it
bad
comes-
side characters.
Good.
when it comes
Has
to
subpar side
a
characters.
strong
I don't know how that's the goat. I'm just saying.
Wait,
Come on,
people
Todd.
saying that-
Come on, Todd. Break. We gotta get Todd on the podcast now because we're gonna have another Disney argument.
Listen,
this is
some
gonna
of
be an
us
recurring
We'd
thing.
be able to get our arguments out if you let us.
Yeah.
Shut up.
No.
Atlantis would also be on the list of Disney movies.
Oh,
If anybody's in Atlantis, how like I am.
So
Solid movie.
Mole. I really want to know Mole's backstory. Because when Doc's like, don't tell him. You told me. You shouldn't have told me. Don't tell him.
Don't do it.
And that's why we should never know too.
That first camp where he fucking like, he just twists side to side and then gets into his song. He's like, and then you see his little light turn off. What was the engineer's name? Not the dude that like blowing up shit that had a flower shop, but the mechanic. What the fuck is her name?
I don't know.
The girl, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there were
The love interest.
There was one.
Well, she wasn't.
No.
I can't remember. I haven't watched
Yeah.
Atlantis in forever
With the
either. So.
pigtails.
Yeah, she got the coveralls
I'm
on.
thinking Princess Kaida. That would be the other girl with the blonde hair.
Thank you.
Or the white hair.
Platinum.
And Milo.
But like Mole was a comedic relief, somewhat. But he was only in there for a little bit, and he was used for like one thing, and then his truck broke. And then what was it?
You have his.
Oh yeah, I used that one. I stole it.
Just a kid.
Okay.
But Doc was only in there for a minute.
I know.
He was actually had the least amount of time, I think.
Probably.
But the dude that has fucking the explosives expert, I love that guy. What do you got in there? Oh, you know, basic office supplies. Fucking
Dynamite.
10 sticks of dynamite. Some dynamite.
You know, the usual.
You know, the usual office supplies. good movie. Trying to think what else.
It's damn near a whole uncut episode.
What What are we thinking about, or how are we feeling about the How to Train Your Dragon live action?
I'm so fucking excited. I mean, look.
How to Train Your Dragon.
I mean, yeah.
Right over here.
I know that, but like,
DreamWorks is
The shit.
shit. Absolutely the shit.
oh yeah, they added to their park. They added a section of Burke. I saw that 3 days ago or something like that.
Where's that park?
Probably in like Orlando or some shit.
Is it the same one we're going to? Or is it separate? I can't-
No.
DreamWorks is different.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I thought.
Or not Orlando. Where does DreamWorks go?
Probably Cali.
Yeah, probably.
So probably.
Could be wrong. It might be Florida.
I don't think that'd be very
Win the
like
fastest lap in the next
financially-
gen car. Wait, I won?
Oh,
Good.
DreamWorks Land is part of Universal Studios Florida.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
it is
so we'll go
Florida.
there one day. For sure.
Yeah. Yeah, they added a section of Burke where you've got fucking there's
House restaurant.
people that'll walk around that are the twins.
Nice. sure all
They
the
actually
pictures
look
out
pretty
there.
accurate too. And then Astrid stands next to Stormfly.
Yep. I'm pretty sure. Stormfly.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Stands next to Stormfly. I'm pretty sure Stormfly's like AI automated little robot thing.
Could be someone inside of it too.
It could be, because I've seen stuff
Megatron's like that.
yeah.
Megatron has a guy inside of him.
Fucking FNAF characters is what they are.
Yeah, they are.
But and then
Human beings inside of animatronics.
they hadn't
Waiting
gotten.
to scoop out your soul.
I don't think they'd gotten Hiccup yet. And then was Snotlout the tough guy, or was
Yeah.
he the? Okay, so they have a
Pretty sure.
Wait,
Snotlout as
Snotlout
well.
was the fat guy. I thought.
No, that's Fish Legs. Fish Legs was
Okay.
the fat nerd.
Okay.
Snotlout was the quote unquote tough guy.
I need to sit down and watch all three of them now.
Yep.
If only Rachel
Rough
was one
and
of those
Tough
that
are the
do.
We can
twins.
still watch one before the race, though.
Yeah, we can. We have to watch number 2. We watched one when the boys were here.
Yeah, we can watch number 2. That's fine.
And
I know it was a
then,
while ago, but
It don't matter.
if we're only gonna be able to watch one, might as well do that.
I'm still kind of pissed off that they killed their dad off in that movie.
It was a good death.
It was, but at the same
It
time,
was a
like,
needed death.
God damn it.
For Hiccup's progression, it was a needed death.
Right. What else do we got, guys? Anything? Is that it?
Well, there's the first ever morning pod.
Oh, the fucking Snow White movie that dropped, the
Yeah.
live action,
That flopped.
Flop. Failed.
Rachel Ziegler.
so hard.
She's so annoying.
Failed
That's
so
all
hard.
I'm gonna say. Don't get me started. I'll talk forever. We don't have time.
Then
for
there's
that.
another one that
Well,
I
Talk
will
about
give
that
you
next
5
time.
minutes to rant about the Snow White movie. Go.
No.
Go.
Ugh.
Go.
Tell me about Rachel Ziegler.
Look, she's just so fucking pretentious. She's gonna get on the internet and talk about the fact that she doesn't like Disney movies, and yet then she's gonna star in one and then wonder why it flops at the box office.
Said in an interview for the movie that she hated the movie,
Yeah,
and then went online and said she loved it.
right. And it's just she didn't like it when she was cast in it, and she like I don't know. From a perspective of someone like that grew up with Disney movies, when you think about a Snow White movie, you think about it being just a remake of the first one. And yes, with the day and age, and you can call me out and call me, you know, problematic or whatever, call me not PC, but call me woke, whatever, but like, or not woke.
Whatever. This is not the place for it.
It's fucking
Not the-
redundant. Like,
Yeah.
truthfully, like,
It
if
really
people want to see like a live action of a classic, they want to see what they grew up on. And I'm not saying that as like anything in regards to like Rachel or whatever, but if you're gonna have Rachel as the protagonist and then Gal Gadot, and like if you compare the two girls and they're very similar in features, and one of them is like envious of the other, and it's like, why? You'll have the same fucking face. She's just a little older. Like, that doesn't make any sense because the queen doesn't have
They also took
she's
out
just mad
the
because
whole
she's
premise.
old. Like I don't know. I didn't watch it. It's just I won't watch it because why waste my time and energy on a movie that was Disney's first?
And well-earned dollar bills.
Like Disney's first animated movie. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but Snow White
No,
was
you're right.
the
Is
first.
it or was it the?
I think
Snow White was the first.
Oh yeah, Snow White, and then it was Sleeping
Cinderella.
Beauty.
And then it was Cinderella. Sleeping Beauty was after Cinderella.
Okay.
I'm almost 99.9% sure.
Yeah, the first Disney princess movie was Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, released in 1937.
Right.
Wow.
And
Snow White is considered the first Disney princess.
so like
And they botched her in live action.
not even botched her in live action, but I
They
guess
didn't.
yeah.
It's not even her. They botched the entire story. They
Yes,
took the
they
story.
botched the whole thing.
They took the prince out of it, and then I'm not even.
But it's not Snow White.
No, it's not.
And that sucks.
Yeah, then it's not the story, you know?
It's
like
just-
And Rachel didn't even want to be there, and I'm sure, having not watched the movie, but you can get that vibe.
I get that
The-
vibe from trailers.
The Seven Dwarves. They used AI for the Seven
Everything.
Dwarves because they didn't ask, or they refused to hire what is it,
Seven
short
midgets.
people,
Dwarfs.
dwarves, little people,
Midgets.
Right? I'm trying to think of the
Seven people
proper
There's different.
Dwarfism.
Dwarfism and midgets. Midgets are dwarfs. All dwarfs are midgets. Not all midgets are
They
dwarfs.
didn't want to
Yeah.
go through the hassle, not that it should be, of hiring 7 people shorter than 4 foot.
Yeah. And
And it's like, okay, but then, okay, if you want to get into it for a second and talk about the problematic aspect of that, like, okay, there's actually then roles for those people, then like,
Right.
why not give them the
And
opportunity?
they are there.
And actually
And-
be real dwarves and not the fucking little creatures they
what
created.
it was, they didn't
Yeah.
want to spend
I know they look like
extra
that in the
money
movie, but-
paying them, is what it was. So Disney was being cheap ass cop outs.
So they were like, oh yeah, we'll just animate these things in. And not
to
make
to
them
avoid a
humans.
problem in the
Wow.
sense,
Of
like,
pay.
even
basically.
it makes no
Disney's
sense.
It's
The
stupid.
mouse is
Jimmy.
corrupt, but we're still gonna have a nostalgia towards it, okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll just have to talk more about
They
this
own too
the
much
next
shit. I have to
I
deal
know.
with them.
And just to say it because it's in front of me, Cinderella didn't even come out till 1950.
Really?
There was 13 years between Snow White and Cinderella.
Damn. How long was did it take them to release Sleeping Beauty?
Aurora was next in 1959.
Okay, so then they went from 13 years to 9 years.
Yep. And then we had a nice long break and got The Little Mermaid in 1989.
Jodie Benson.
So that
I
was
love
30 years.
her.
So, okay, the quick rundown, top 10. Snow White, Cinderella, Aurora, Ariel, Belle, Jasmine, Pocahontas, Mulan, Tiana, Rapunzel.
Tiana.
And then probably
Oh,
And it's
Tiana
just
is-
Merida, Mona, and Rhea, the last 3. Those are the only official Disney princesses. There's only 13 of them.
And you know who's not on that list?
Who?
I
Elsa
never
and
said they were
Anna.
princess. They were
This-
Disney princess. I didn't claim they were.
No, they're.
But
yeah,
but
they're
like,
not,
wouldn't
though.
she be? And
No.
They
how is
technically
but how is Anna not a princess though?
by technicality they are both.
They're royalty?
Elsa is a queen.
Yeah.
Right, but they're
Anna
they're
is
royalty.
they are royalty.
That
so
doesn't make sense why
technically
they're-
Yeah, I don't know why
List.
either, but they're not. I knew they weren't.
I was trying to just make a point and
Yeah.
a little jab at you because,
Alright, yeah. Too late.
You're old.
Sorry.
and I
comment.
still didn't even get to put my jab out into the open. You cut me off.
I will say that I am on Wikipedia, so there's that.
Well, so Wikipedia nowadays does a good job at
They're
changing stuff.
They're pretty consistent, yes, but
They
We'll
do.
have to
They,
put a pin in the Disney conversation because
I
I feel
know.
like we're going to talk about this forever.
we could.
It's
we
gonna be a
could-
recurring thing.
it'll
Every pod at
always
this
be
point.
recurring.
I've got one more thing before we kill this if we're about to.
Yes, sir.
Oh, it's really a question. Did y'all know Bob the Builder's actually a British series?
What?
Yeah.
British?
You're
Why
telling
do
me
you
part
have
of my
British-
childhood was
Why does he have an
fucking
American
British?
accent?
Because they do American over voices.
Yeah, it's just
Voiceover.
like
Fair.
Yeah. It's
It's
originally.
dubbed!
certain.
It's fucking dubbed!
Yeah.
We've been watching dubbed anime since we were fucking
Ah! Ha! Fuck y'all.
No.
Bob the Builder was my favorite, and I just found out it was originally British. So there's that.
Bob the Builder.
All right,
Can we
guys.
fix it? No!
Showing off.
Crackhead!
I think it's
Bedtime.
bedtime.
It's lunchtime.
Yeah, there's that too.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Tech guy, do your fucking job.
perfect.
And it was
Cheers,
straight, no
everybody.
cut.
Thank you for joining us on the first morning show. Thank you.
God. Happy Sunday, everybody. I'll say it right
It's
now. What's up,
fucking
weird?
Sunday,
Have a good
everybody.
rest of the week. Let's rock and roll.
Let's go, Chase.
Let's make this a special.
What's any aftershock?
Yeah, I'm positive. We're unmuted. We, put some after show in there.
Are you getting up from this table right this moment?
Probably.
Professional pod.
Oh, my legs will let me. See, earlier I said, oh,
Probably not
but
the
that's
good part immediately,
inaccurate.
but
I need a
Going-
nap.
Oh, my legs.
Make sure the boys were paying attention to the drum.
I was.
I know.
I wish I wasn't.
Yeah, but you gotta, because I know.
I have to stop at the house too, so.
Alright.
Way back up and they're not.
Might be a little out of the way, but on the way to Worcester.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
It's been real, and it's been fun. It
I
ain't
don't know if
been
we're gonna
real.
get much after show after this one. So I said, I don't know if we're
Now
gonna
if
get
you
much
just
after
talk
show.
about the fact we're in an after show now,
There's that.
you could just like move on and forget the fucking mic's still on.
I want to go crash on the couch.
I know, we're gonna go watch that fucking movie.
Yeah, we are. That's
How to Train Your Dragon 2! Do we want to smoke a little bit more before we go?
Oof, I might pass out.
I might pass out. I smoked one or too much weed during the podcast. I might pass out.
I'm gonna give myself a little pinch
I was gonna say baby bowl pack.
Yep. You ready to smoke a baby bowl?
I'd
with
take a
me?
rip
Just
before I.
pack the damn thing.
Just
Wake me up when the race starts. If I fall asleep.
oh.
So we're gonna smoke this shit too?
You tell me.
I don't want to. But
Stupid.
like, at the same time, yeah, no, I'm not that desperate for
Welcome back.
dabs. But he's back.
Hello, governor.
Hello, governor.
Yes.
Hello, Governor.
Colton, are you okay?
He's just
The
tired.
best
You wanna do
You
drugs?
went to Bolt.
Yeah, you went to bed way before any of us.
The earliest. Oh.
Who the hell was that?
Did you wake up this morning, Colton?
When I did.
I'm giving you a hard time.
Oh, an hour before us.
Oh shit.
Well, I guess I woke up like late.
I took a nap between 2 and 4 and then went to bed after that.
Oh, did I wake you up when I came downstairs?
No, I just
You were
woke
just
up and
not
I saw
Okay.
I saw a fucking blackberry just
Don't cut it yet.
Big blanket. Black blanket.
I ain't never doing a
around.
morning podcast again. Fuck this.
Yeah, we probably are.
It'll be a different playlist on the show. Be the morning
It's the
cast.
Wake and Bake show.
Yeah, the Wake and Bake
it's the
show.
Wake and Bake special.
Hold on, Colton. Hold on.
Don't you dare stop it. We're doing a whole bong rip. We gotta stay here. It's rolling.
Still doing the conversation.
By the way, I want to say, I thought y'all had that like recorded after the first one, so it's fucking awesome that you do it every time.
Yeah,
And it almost sounds the exact
I don't
same.
really
You'll
care what
get to
you
hear
mean.
my
I just wanted to get that
fuck
back
up.
in there.
We
It's gonna
get.
be a good one.
I hear a lot that we should just record it, and I don't disagree. But at the same time, I'm not.
Honestly,
I mean, Colton, would you prefer to like clip it in or would just have it in the roll?
I
Like,
think just having it in
What?
the roll because y'all.
It's natural, we're smoking.
No, you
yeah.
prefer to just have it in the roll, right? Like we just do it naturally. There's no adding anything.
I'm not
Why would
saying-
you do
I'm
it?
not saying to change it.
I know.
I'm just like if anybody does say to change it, then fuck them.
I'm upset that like my first rip was fucked up.
It's okay. I fucked one up too. It happens.
Nah, I got the handlebars and I biffed it.
I think the only one that's got it on par every time actually is her.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I mean, it makes sense. It is her bong, so.
I would hope so.
I would be the reason that we smoke out of the bong every fucking day.
I like bowls and bongs.
I
I've always liked
obviously
glass.
love glass. Wish you could join us.
He smoked with us how many times?
I was hoping.
Every time he's come home.
I know.
I can't now because in like
He's not.
3 days I'm gonna be going to do a drug test.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be pushy. I'm
So in
just
3
like,
No.
days.
I don't want
So in
my
3
kids
days.
following me.
Maybe.
No, you can be better than that, but
Trust me, I want to hit that motherfucker so bad and just
Oh.
talk about random shit.
I know you do.
Because my brain needs to slow down. It needs a fucking break. Although,
Next time David's over, y'all should do a Wake and Bake podcast with let you boys do it. So that way there's not too many people.
Yeah.
Wanna leave us
God.
go like that?
That would
Trust
be-
us?
fucking
I trust
just-
Colton in editing.
And we can just have interviews.
And
like,
I'll just open the door and yell every time I hear the word nigger too loud.
It's just gonna be him that says it.
Him and him.
Did I say it actually in the pod?
No.
No. Thank you very much.
And neither did I. It just happens to still be recording.
And now they.
Alright.
That's the
so-
ending sound forever. Clip that ending sound forever.